Now, before you start thinking this is just another, oh, back in my day rant, it's not. I get it. You're rolling your eyes, heavy sighing, thinking this is just another lecture from someone who's been around for too long. But listen up. This isn't nostalgia. This is survival. This is the stuff I wish someone would have told me before I started out 30 years ago in the corporate world. Let me save you some trouble by giving you the real scoop that people don't talk about. If I'm missing one, chime in the comments, okay? First of all, your coworkers are not your friends. I don't care how many beers you've thrown back together after work or how many dumb icebreaker activities you've survived at team building retreats. When push comes to shove, they will throw you under the bus to save their own skin. Now, it's not personal, it's survival. So keep that in mind when you're sharing personal details or expecting some kind of loyalty. Office politics trumps friendship every single time. And speaking of people who aren't on your side, let's talk about HR. Now, I can't stress this enough. HR is there to protect the company, not you. They might smile and nod when you have an issue, but when push comes to shove, they're always going to side with the business. Think of HR as a referee. They're going to keep the game going, but they're not on your team. If you ever think about going to HR with a serious issue, make sure you understand that they're not there to make you feel better. They are there to protect the company from getting sued. Period. They tell you to go to HR if you experience sexual harassment or anything like that, but really what HR is doing is making sure that they protect the company from any lawsuits, not you. Not you. So, let's move on. Do not sacrifice your personal life for work. I get it. I so get it because I've done it so many times. It is so easy to get sucked into the hustle and to feel like you've got to prove yourself by staying late, being the go-to person, sacrificing your weekends, missing family time, etc., etc. Don't be a hero. Stop it. It's not worth it, and it won't matter in the long run. You're not going to get a medal for burning yourself out. The company will take everything that you have to give and still expect more. And in a blink, you'll realize that you've missed out on the stuff that actually matters. Don't be the person who realizes this too late. Here's another one. Pizza parties don't make up for being overworked. Yeah, thanks for the pizza, Karen, but it doesn't exactly balance out the 70-hour work week. And that ping pong table over there that I never get to play on because I work 20 hours a day doesn't cover the fact that we're all still miserable, Bob. If you are finding that you and your team are absolutely swamped and management's solution is to throw you a pizza party or give you like a half day off as a wellness day, just remember that's a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. It is a cheap way to keep you happy without actually addressing the core issue. You're still overworked and they're still squeezing every ounce of productivity out of you. Don't get fooled into thinking that perks equal care. They don't. Okay, here's another thing that's going to blow your mind. I'm like, blow your mind. You don't have to give 2 weeks notice. That is a courtesy. There is no law that says that you're required to do this. This is just a tradition that companies have drilled into your head to protect themselves. And think about it. If they're going to fire you, do you think they'd give you 2 weeks to prepare? Nope. They'd walk you out with a box of your stuff the same day. So if you find something better and need to leave, don't feel guilty about not giving 2 weeks notice if the situation doesn't call for it. Look out for yourself because your company sure isn't. Now let's talk about office politics because here's a little secret. It doesn't matter how good you are at your job. No, it doesn't. It's about who you know and who likes you. You could be the best damn worker in the entire company, but if no one likes you or you're not playing the office politics game, you're going to get nowhere. You have to play the game. You have to make the right connections, navigate through the BS, and sometimes just smile and nod. It sucks, but that's how it is. Play the game or get played. Ever noticed how the least competent person seems to get promoted? Yeah, that's not a coincidence. Also, if you think your job is secure, you're delusional. I'm sorry, that's probably harsh. You're wrong. Seriously, there's no loyalty anymore. Not from companies, not from leadership, and not even from the people you think you can trust. You need to always be ready to pivot. Always, always, always be ready. Keep your resume updated. Stay on top of new trends and never assume that just because you're doing well, your job is safe. There's no gold watch at the end of this anymore. It's just a severance package in a cardboard box. If a company talks about how you're a family, that's also a super huge red flag. They are not your family. You are getting paid to help them make more money. That's it. You actually should not be loyal to your company. The only way to increase your salary significantly is to change jobs every few years. If you don't, your skills and your paycheck are going to get left behind. Don't be afraid to jump ship. Loyalty to a company is a one-way street. If you see a better opportunity, take it and don't feel guilty about it. They wouldn't think twice about letting you go if it saved them money. On that tack, performance reviews don't matter. Nope, not one bit. Raise your hand if you've ever had a glowing review with zero impact on your paycheck. Here's a reality check. Your performance review is a formality. It's not a genuine check-in on your growth or a roadmap to help you succeed. It's about justifying why they can or can't give you a raise. It's a tool for them, not for you. I have seen people pour their hearts into their self-evaluations only to get back some generic feedback about needing to improve your collaboration skills or something like that, which is just basically HR speak for we don't want to give you any more money. So stop relying on your performance reviews as a measure of your value. Instead, track your own wins, document the extra work that you're doing, and be ready to advocate for yourself. Don't wait for permission to level up because they're not going to give it unless they're backed into a corner. So there you have it. Here's a little bit of truth from someone that's learned it through the years of doing it. You can take it or leave it, but again, I know I've missed some. So if you know of any, please leave them in the comments. Maybe they'll make it in the next video. Thanks for being here. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.